welcome into So Rare in the States. It is our MLS All-Star Skills Challenge watch along. And you know what? We're going to fill out those Leagues Cup brackets as well, because even though we're boycotting Leagues Cup, we're going to milk the content all we can, baby. That's what we do here. Alex ATG, So Rare here with me. And MLS Card Guy is obviously not here. He is the only truther in the Leagues Cup hate. So we got Thomas, the MLS So Rare Scout, instead. He doesn't care that much. He's here for the fun because Leagues Cup is fun, baby. It is what it is. So, Thomas, welcome to the show.
Hey, glad to be back. Always happy to be on. Yeah, Messi can't win it this year technically because he's not going to play. So it's a whole new ocean of opportunity.
It is
anyone's game.
Anyone's game.
Exactly.
Well, Don Garber's furious, all right, but he'll get over it. It's not rigged anymore. I think last year we all decided that Leagues Cup was rigged, but yeah, we're going to be here anyway. Yeah, so it is All-Star break. It is the All-Star break. The real All-Star game is tomorrow. Liga MX All-Stars versus MLS All-Stars. But tonight, we got a little cheeky skills challenge. I personally think this is the best part of All-Star. Have you guys enjoyed it in the years past? How do you guys feel about this All-Star comp?
You go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It was fun when I went to it in like 2018, 2019 when they had it in Atlanta. But that was also when we had like Davies. That was when that year he was really breaking out. So there was quite a few players. We played Juventus, but I don't know. It's like Liga MX All-Stars versus MLS All-Stars. You're going to see all these All-Stars play MLS players anyway. There's no winning though, right? Like if it's like against a big team like Chelsea, it's like, well, they're going to play all their backups, right?
It's embarrassing.
So it's like, I don't know. It's just one of those things where like I could probably, I mean, if it was near me, I would go, but otherwise I probably won't pay that much attention.
Yeah. I think it's fun. Like it's entertaining because it's different. But then again, it would be more fun if it was against like a club because then it would be even. But yeah.
Shout out to Miguel in the chat. Afternoon. Hey, Leagues Cup. It is Leagues Cup. But hey, Belgium is back too. That's true. We have our first influx of European bros coming back to the Challenger division, which we will not be a part of once again because
I got my Belgian players. I don't know about y'all. I picked a few.
I had a few. I was degenning into PSV for a while, and then I did a bunch of research today, and I was like, oh damn, like 4 of the 5 guys I picked up are heavily rumored to get transfers. So
yeah, that's the problem. I mean, total sidetrack, but like PSV,
no rules here.
They have the stupidest run of fixtures to begin the season. Like they're going to dominate the competitions, but you just don't know who it's going to be because there's going to be so many players rumored to go out, right? So. It's a tricky situation.
The only guys that are safe are like De Jong, Tillman. That's it. And Dest, but he's hurt, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Everybody else is basically rumored. Veerman sounds like he's going to go, even though some people think he's going to stay. It seems like everybody's going to go. That's what they usually do, though. We've seen them clear house a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But I went La Liga instead because
so you are pivoting.
Those top prizes are intriguing. I went Girona defensive with Griezmann, Sigankov, and someone else I forget. But I still can trade. I don't know what they're going to do for midfield for Barca, and I just want to pick up one of them since they're all cheap. All of them are $30. Gundogan, Gavi, Pedri, De Jong. All of them are $30, and I still have Veerman, so I can trade out if I need to. But for now, just going with La Liga, like basic stack.
Nice.
Am I going to have a chance if I don't go for the Real Madrid Barca boys?
Yeah.
Because I haven't started to do my La Liga research yet, but I think that if I do play, then I think that's where I'm going to go. But do I need to buy the top guys, or am I going to be dead in the water without them?
I think it's going to be tough to win to start the year, but once Champions League comes into play, that's when rotation happened. And you saw that last season too. Rodrigo started every game for the first 12 games, and then as soon as Champions League came around, he was starting Champions League and then would start like every other La Liga game. They love Joselu, they'll put him up top. Now that they have Mbappe, you know what's going to happen with the attack. Who else is going to rotate in? Brahim Diaz, where does he fit? Their midfield is going to be interesting to see who they play. No Cruz, so someone's got to fit in for that. And their defense,
R.I.P.
they're probably going to make more signings realistically. So their lineup isn't finalized. They have their squad that they're taking to the US, but for now we really don't know what their 11 is going to look like entirely.
Interesting. Yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna go. I haven't even started my research yet. I'm gonna wait till the last minute and then FOMO in like everybody else and pay absurd prices because I'm an idiot like that. But
Yeah,
Thomas,
like, why would you prepare?
Exactly.
where's the fun in that, dude? I'd rather just burn money. Like, why? Why not? Thomas, what are you doing in the off season for MLS? Have you decided what you're gonna do?
Not yet, honestly. I think like I'm going to continue playing Challenger, but I have a couple of Brazil stacks for like defender goalkeeper, and so that's why I've been picking up some Belgian players, so that way because it's like two of the good ones, like Weverton. I have Piqueras, but I think he's out for like a month, so I got to figure out. But I have like Capixaba, who is typically like he's been one of the better players.
Baller.
So I think that's why I'm sticking to Challenger. Off season, I haven't even thought about yet, honestly. Like, I'm just going to see how the season plays out for this fall, and then maybe I can pick up some cards, and maybe I just keep playing Challenger, and I don't have to go into the big boys leagues. I mean, the problem I have is, and this is funny because I traded like 3 of these cards today to pick up. What was his name? Hans, whatever, from Bruges.
Vanaken.
Yeah, Vanaken. And I keep on getting these like sporadic cards from across the big leagues. Like I got like the Nice striker that had a really solid end of the year, but I don't have any other French players. Like I don't have any other League One players.
Right.
Except Caleb Wiley.
Because you got to buy the collection. So
Strasbourg legend.
Yeah, Strasbourg legend. Right. And so, or I got another player that I traded. He was like a Roque, Vitor Roque. And
Roque. Like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know if this guy's going to even be at Barca. I don't even know if he's going to play, but he is decent price. Like, am I going to use him anytime soon, or can I just go into some players that are going to get me immediate utility? So I think if I were to do it, I might try Bundesliga. I did when was it Boniface?
Oh, Boniface.
Boniface.
Yeah. He's a baller.
Yeah, like I won him as a star about a month ago, and it's like, I mean, he'll be useful U23 regardless, right? But could I just build around Bundesliga? I feel like I actually pay attention to Bundesliga a little bit more too.
Right.
And so I think if I were to, I would go there, but I'm not going to just like, I'll probably wait till like maybe a little later on.
Yeah. A good thing about Bundesliga and with La Liga too, they're the 2 leagues that were added, right? They both are on ESPN Plus, and so you can watch them. It's not like you have to just
true.
Google stuff. You can actually pay attention and
tune in. Well, I got rid of ESPN Plus after MLS got off of it.
So did I.
I was like, F this platform. It's so bad.
It's so freaking bad. I literally did the same thing immediately. It was like there's no need anymore.
It was bad. I had it just for like random matches, like if I wanted to watch Bundesliga or La Liga, or they had FA Cup on there. I believe like the final was on ESPN Plus.
I think they had the Belgium League or Eredivisie or one of the two.
Yeah, it's Eredivisie.
I would watch AZ all the time whenever I had like a couple of their players.
Yeah, and so like that's another cool thing for if you're in America and you're trying to find an off-season thing, is that you can still watch those matches. You don't have to be in the blind.
Yeah, I've always been more of a Bundesliga guy anyway. But I was I think it was in Harry's stream where it was like, we were talking, like he just mentioned like how good the La Liga player pool is just in general. And it's like, it kind of makes sense to just go there rather than Bundesliga, or I'm definitely not going to the Prem. So
yeah. And a good thing too is on ESPN Plus they used to have Championship, but it was like sporadic. They've had like 2 games a weekend. But now Paramount just signed, or CBS just signed a deal with Championship to show Championship, League 1 and League 2 on Paramount Plus. So if you have Paramount Plus, you can watch every game. And so
Paramount's low key kind of the go, because that's where you go to watch Argentina too, and
Champions League.
I just hate how they just split everything to so many places, and
it sucks.
I do want to watch them all.
Just stream East.
I use other methods.
Legal ones, of course. Real quick, I just want to shout out to everybody that showed up in the chat. Red or Dead in here as always. Hey, Dia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, I did see that Tom Boger over here hanging out the All-Star Skills Challenge and still dropping the scoops. Since he has a center back coming on the way, I have his scores pulled up here. I'll hit that in a second. But and winning a Saka as your star reward. We were talking about it yesterday. Huge,
Nice.
huge, especially as Europe is about to ramp up. That's amazing. Yeah, ESPN has the Dutch League, Belgium, and there you go. You love to see it. But yo, congratulations on that Saka. And yeah, let's take a gander here at Chidozi Awazium, something. I know words.
Anchka split. Is
Thanks.
that where he came from? Yeah.
Yep. He can score decent. He has some nice AA games.
I don't know. I think center backs are probably one of the toughest to see scores replicate from across clubs because it's so conditional on the way the club plays. I feel like I'm always like, when I see, like, I always think about Martins, right? The freaking legend in J League. And everyone's like, I was going to New York, the team that passes the most. And he's never been the same.
He does put up some decent scores, but
it's like it's typically in the 50 range, right? And he used to have nonstop 80s and everything like that.
Yep.
But I mean, historically, since he's not a bad landing spot for center backs, they have Nwobodo in front of him. They just kind of got plagued with injuries, and it really does suck for him. So having a player just to come in, it looks like he likes to stick into some tackles. There's some red cards in there. I'm sure there's a bunch of yellow cards.
He could be the next Mascara. I mean, he was great for Cincy.
He'll fit perfectly in that system.
Yeah.
65 or 20. That's basically what all their center backs are.
So that's basically the MLS is what you're saying.
Yep.
It is just the MLS. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens in Europe. Like I said, I'm probably just going to triple down in basketball anyway, like an idiot. But we'll see. But yeah, as the All-Star Skills Challenge is going on, there's some goalie wars. Shout out to you Euro boys watching goalie wars for the first time. It's incredible. I don't know if you guys saw, they asked Hugo Lloris how he felt about the goalie wars, and he just looked like he thought it was the most ridiculous thing. He was like, it's different. It looks fun. Like he just didn't. He's like, yeah, everybody talks to me about it in training. It's all they talk about. And he's just like, okay.
I think that's like one of my favorite parts of the All-Star game is whenever you have all these players that have never heard of it in their life, and they're like, what do you think about the MLS All-Star game? Like, there's this great video from the Galaxy where they were like Vanny was out there being like, I just want to say congratulations to Gabriel Peck. He's been selected for the All-Star game, blah, 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 blah. And like everyone's like clapping and Peck's clapping. And then he goes, what? And someone had to explain to him in Portuguese what actually Vanny had said. He's like, I'm so happy.
Oh, that's
hey, one mint.
Bring up that video. It's on the Galaxy. It's on the Galaxy Twitter. You gotta bring up the video. It's perfect.
I got it.
Yeah, Alex, pull it up. No, that's so funny. But yeah, it's watching them come over, and it's like the same thing with the championship rings. Like they always ask the Europeans, like they come and they win MLS Cup, and they're like, "Oh, how do you feel about the ring?" They're like, "Oh, it's cool. It's different. We don't get this in Europe. They just get a stupid medal." And like, yeah. We're showing these flashy rings that kind of look awkward and you're afraid to wear in public, but it's cool to have anyway. Yeah.
You wear them in Vegas, apparently. I was at a lot of tables and there'd be guys that had like semi-pro MLB rings or something like that. I was like, all right, I mean, why not? When in Rome or Vegas.
One in Vegas.
All right, I have the video if we want.
Let's do it.
Wait, hold up. I do have to, one sec. I have to format it so we can actually hear it. One second.
My God. Oh, yeah, to format it, dude.
You know how Lord. It gets stupid on here. I have to only share the tab.
It's funny. To this day, I still don't know how to share a tab with sound on it. Look at me. I know what I'm doing.
This is how it's done.
See, look at that. A ring over a medal any day.
Got a call from league office this morning to let us know that Gabriel has been added to the All-Star team.
He's like, I don't know what's going on. He's literally so freaking confused.
Oh man,
I'm very happy.
He's gonna score 3 goals.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny, dude.
Yeah, he's gonna
uh,
his transfer fee is gonna be it's gonna be wild. I feel like you said Thomas, you said it could be record breaking, right? That was
I think it
your
will
prediction?
be. I think it will be.
Yeah. Where did he come over from?
Vasco da Gama,
Is that right?
who I think they were almost relegated. They were the team that like won in the last minute and sent Neymar's boyhood club to relegation for the
Oh,
first time.
Santos.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I do remember that. Yeah. Peck. The fact he has
Give
not
us
been
the
minted.
card, so rare.
Please, so rare, please.
how much can I zoom in? 0 cards available
0.
of one of the best players in the MLS. 0.
3.
So
he's
rare.
he's a 69-4 in the last 3 months.
I'll be honest,
Nice.
like this is like the
Uh-oh.
my freezing up again.
Yeah, you're good now. You're good.
Love it. All right, this is like the one guy I was like so like I'm gonna get this guy. I don't care what his cost is. Like I just felt like I was like Galaxy are gonna be good. He's gonna be great. And I just completely dropped the ball.
Look at
I
that.
knew he was too OP.
Yeah,
Knew it.
he literally is like the card you would have to have in your D1 lineups right now.
There you
Why
go.
do
He's so game breaking. They cannot mint him.
Why do they have Sheamus at the skills challenge right now?
Oh, shit. Dude, WWE on point. Oh, that's what's her face too?
Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville. There you go. I know what I'm
Yep.
talking about.
Hey, SummerSlam in Cleveland. I'm ready. They just announced Punk's wrestling. That's gonna be huge.
Ooh, there you go. Have fun there. Have fun there.
Yep.
Yep. They're after signing one of my favorite pool players to watch, Phil Coutinho. Now. What?
Yep. Coutinho and Dimitri Payet are now Vasco da Gama, both of them.
Wow.
Interesting.
And Coutinho's like $10. I don't know because like he's probably going to be rotated in and out. Like Payet's been not good for them. It's kind of weird.
Right.
But we only got one. We got a one sub appearance from Coutinho, and that's it. So we really don't know how he's going to play either. But you know who did make his debut, and we didn't touch on it on the show. I don't think. Did we? I don't know if we did.
Who?
Sullivan.
Thiago Silva.
We did, didn't we?
I don't think we did on the show. I think it was right after.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's here. And
how are you? I know, Thomas, you're a little bit into like the Brazilian defensive stacks and all. Where are you in Fluminense and Thiago Silva playing in Brazil? You think he's going to score well if he plays?
I don't even remember how Fluminense has been this year. Like
they've been pretty good defensively from what I saw.
defensively, yeah.
And Thiago Silva's lucky enough to play next to someone like Antonio Carlos too, so that'll be good for his
Yeah.
career. So
Did he even start? No, he got benched.
yeah, he got benched.
Wow.
He got benched for Thiago Silva, dude. My dream is dead. My Brazilian defensive dream is officially dead.
43.
Well, the thing is they now have 3 center backs. They're definitely going to rotate in and out. I don't know if Thiago Silva was the captain or not. I don't know if I can look that up, but yeah. I mean, year to date, that's not like that's their goalkeeper. So
Is he minted?
no, he's not, but they rarely concede more than 2 or 1 in general. Like, look, they haven't conceded more than 1 since mid-June.
Those are pretty good goalkeeper scores too.
Yeah. So I mean, if we go like 1 month, 5
Yeah.
games,
And
yeah.
they're in Libertadores, aren't they?
Yeah, and he'll
Yeah.
he'll rack up AA. He always has, and he's gonna. I mean, all center backs dominate in Brazilian league a lot, and if he's coming over there, he has 2 years as well in his contract. He should kill, and he's still cheap. I mean, $3 for like one of the best center backs of the generation, if not the best.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about Thiago too is like I feel like he's one of those guys that just loves the game so much that if he's healthy, he's gonna want to play and he's gonna go out there.
Yeah.
How healthy he stays, I don't know, but
Exactly. But 57 to start off is a good sign. We'll say that.
that is a good
And
time.
if you need a challenger defender because you don't have Wagner and everybody else is killing you,
Yeah, good.
scoop up a Thiago Silva. for
Yeah,
$2.
since our galleries are all dead, you need to scoop up a piece to play. Scratch that itch. Get your Thiago Silvas.
Hey, Wagner got cheap for a second. He's $15 for like half a week. So
You know who's
And then
cheap
he
right
went
now is
scored
John
100.
Tolkien.
yeah.
Tolkien, well, I don't know. I looked at his rare and it's like still kind of ridiculous.
Oh,
But it's
is
because
that-
it's the Olympic. It's because he's on the Olympics team, right?
yeah.
How much is his?
Oh, did he
I-
come for the Olympics?
I think probably. Although they have like one of the better matchups, I think, too.
Yeah, they have New Zealand and Guinea is after France. Well, you guys talked about that on the preview show, but still, like, it's pretty nice. Do you have a team you're rolling out, Thomas, for the Olympics?
Possibly. I actually had all the pieces except for a goalkeeper, and I think I'm gonna get screwed over. I went with Bray, the Argentine goalkeeper, who played, and maybe this is just like me not knowing all the context here. He played like all the qualification games for the Olympics, but in the friendly, they started I think he's at either PSV or Ajax, one of the two. They started the other Argentine goalkeeper, and so now everyone's like doesn't think he's going to start. So I might have to scramble, and I mean I have some backups that I've been looking at because the other guy is like super expensive, and but my fingers are crossed because otherwise I have like a full limited team, and I only had to buy the keeper. Is pretty much what I'm noticing. Because we'll see. I mean, the nice thing is because I have Lucas Beltran's rare, I have Almada, I have with Wiley and Miles limiteds. So I think it's just to be a matter of figuring out potentially one more player, and like you can fill that in pretty easily.
I will say I was looking at this prize pool. You pull back up. I have it here. They're giving away 10 signed jerseys on the first one and 40 non-signed. So
I didn't realize that.
That's pretty good. I mean,
it's a cool prize pool.
There's going to be a decent amount of people playing, but I mean, this is just from having the only guy I bought was. Yeah, go ahead.
Look at the box odds. There's some special items in the box. Scroll down.
Ooh.
Oh, Sorare t-shirt.
Oh, Rivals jersey? Oh, that's like the one that Gundogan was doing, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's kind of
okay.
Sick. Wait,
hold on.
I got one of these today, the limited elite box.
Well, I think it's like just for this competition.
Just metal special only.
Yeah.
I got a level up and I was pissed. But yeah, I mean, the only guy I went out and bought was Mihailovic because he's a guaranteed. I feel like these 4 are guaranteed. I think the only guy that could get rotated is Tolkien. Yeah, I think that this should be good in New Zealand.
Yeah, I'm tempted to just get Schulte, and then I'll just be like, whatever, I have Schulte now, and I'll use him for.
I mean, that's not a bad keeper to have. Yeah,
it's like I wouldn't feel bad. Like I think if Bray doesn't start, I'll just like pay up the money for Schulte, and then I'll not feel bad about it because I'll use him after the fact.
Is he under $30?
Probably not.
Probably not right now, especially with the Olympics. Real quick, Silva just did one of your top lineups with 2 players at 125. Wait, how did he do your lineup already?
He did. Was he supposed to score like a 59 and he scored a 57?
What do you mean? I was going to say they're not playing right now, are they?
No, they are. They have a game this midweek.
Yeah, they play tomorrow. Unless he got ruled out already, did he?
He's 100% on here to start. So, but Sorare data be questionable.
Yeah.
I'm like the only person that put in an Atlanta lineup for this weekend. I already put Cohen just to mess with people. I mean, I actually think Cohen's going to start. Like, I'm not doing it, but like, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be the first one, and everyone's going to be asking, like, why is someone put Cohen? Because he's probably going to start. But people don't do the research.
Yeah, hey, I hope Cohen does well because it's.
I picked up his rare finally. I paid like $30. So I was like,
nice.
I was like, all right, like I think he's good. I'm gonna use like him for cap 240 or something like that.
Yeah, I picked up a Pools Camp rare like 2 months ago because it felt like it was Melia's time to go. Like he was aging out, and now he's just like playing better. And now I genuinely think he might re-sign for next year because he has an option. He doesn't have an option on his contract, but they might give him one more. But yeah, Guzan out of the league is
never gonna happen. He's gonna play forever. Dang it.
He's gonna go to San Diego. San
Oh,
Diego.
shit.
Fluminense is second to bottom in Brazil right now.
Really?
1 win in a row.
Yikes.
And you know who they also have in defense?
Who? This is a Brazil show now, by the way.
Yeah.
Marcelo, who actually like can score decent sometimes. But yeah, I mean they're only losing games 1-0 and like 2-1 and 2-0. Like that
means they just can't score to save their lives. Is the problem.
Yeah, but their defense is good, and that's what we're worried about.
Yeah, that's true. Facts. But Yeah, bringing that you brought up the Cohen thing. We're supposed to be doing some Leagues Cup stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Granted,
We're 30 minutes in. We haven't even touched on it.
dude, it's fine. I don't know. I'm starting to
Oh.
realize that like we could just kind of go live and just hang out with everybody, and then whoever wants to hang out hangs out, and then we get through it when we get through it. We're just here for the vibes and the good times.
I've
know
been
what I'm
watching
saying?
I've been watching the players walk out for the skills challenge. I can confirm Gignac has the most aura out of any Liga MX player to walk out so far.
Geniac's the goat.
And Rondon's coming out now too.
Well, it's funny because they were doing goalie wars before, like they introduced other players, and I saw Malagone come out, and I was like, he's gonna be in goalie wars, and I was like, oh no, just kidding.
No. It's just like it's because it was
got
MLS.
really excited.
It was MLS Next Pro only. Like no one knows them, so it's like okay, we'll just do this. We'll get it out of the way, and then we'll do shooting from the halfway yard line into a circular hole.
Yeah,
That's it.
I don't
But
know.
yeah.
I just rather have them do Liga MX versus MLS than any European team to come and embarrass our all stars.
No, East versus West. That's what we really need. East versus West. Come on.
East versus West is top tier, but one day.
This is not enough of a cash grab. Can't do it.
And Thomas is like, I don't give it enough care. He doesn't have enough cares to worry about who's.
I know. I was setting a rivals lineup.
Who plays tonight?
I have Independiente and Internacional.
I played Fenerbahce today, and I think I lost by 0.3 points.
Oof.
Yeah. All right. I'm done with rivals. I'm just kidding. Rivals has been falling off a little bit, though. I will say I used to play it a lot. Starting to less because.
Oh, I mean, I won D1. I won the game.
Oh, nice.
I won rivals, and I
And you
got,
won
I have
a level
and I
up?
got a $2.
That's how it always is.
in perfect sober fashion. You're like, you know
Yeah.
what? I just want Div 1. Here's this $2 limited that barely plays. Love it. I got a Griffin Dorsey out of a box.
There you go. I want to
Actually, oh man, I forgot. MX on the last show wanted to buy my Griffin Dorsey, but he was in my lineup that won in season cash. I didn't want to sell it yet.
Do you win any rewards over the weekend, Thomas? I know we were talking about it. You said you probably weren't.
Yeah, I won. One of them I traded away was the Nice striker I was talking about earlier, and I got a keeper from Yokohama that has never seen the field once ever.
Yeah.
And I got Sean Nealis.
There you go. Is that the one that gets red cards all the time, or is that the other Nealis?
Probably both. They play for Red Bulls.
Yeah.
I think he did get the red card most recently. But
I got a $3 tier 3. Like tier 3s are falling off pretty bad. It's like this Japanese keeper who just started playing. Wait, do you pay attention to J League, right?
Yeah.
Is this guy good?
Who's he played for?
Abe. Bet you he's pretty honest.
Albirex Niigata.
They've actually been decent defensively throughout the year, but I guess maybe times change. I don't know.
I mean, like he scores all right. Like this is AA. This is a clean sheet, and then 3 conceded. I don't know if like this keeper's hurt.
But
or if he
like
won the
those
job.
3 teams they conceded against are like the teams that score the most. Like Tokyo, no clean sheets.
Santi freezes this one. Right?
The other one is like where basically 2 of the best like players in all of J League are like Leo, Sarah, and what's the other guy's name?
Is this Cecinia's? No, Cecinia's Chinese league.
He's K League. He's
Okay,
K League. He's yeah.
I mean, hey, if
I don't know,
anybody
it depends on
wants
what
to
it seems like. What I would say, I'd be curious what his like next matchups are. They're also off for like 3 game weeks. They don't play they don't play this weekend. I don't think they play till midweek. Like, yeah, they're off for like 4 game weeks actually.
Hey, 41 cap is doable though. So,
but like, you can slide him into.
Wait, if he doesn't play for 3 weeks, then it
exist.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, Cap 240 doesn't exist. Sorry, I'll let you get rid of him.
Worth a shot. Yeah. So if anybody wants a Koto Abe for floor, just let me know. It's fine. I'll sell it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got Leagues Cup to do, right? This isn't J League.
This is whatever we want it to
This is
be,
what it's
all
about.
right?
This is what
Man.
Sorare is about.
Yeah, it's about the global game, okay? Not just the Premier League. Yikes. Anyway, look, we got the Leagues Cup bracket challenge, all right? We got the thing. We're gonna go through these groups. We're gonna talk through these things. We're gonna make our picks. We're gonna make our predictions. As we do that, we'll have a little Leagues Cup talk. See what we want to do, what we want to play in All-Star and Cap modes only. And then yeah, we'll just kind of take the discussion from there. Shout out to everybody who is out here hanging out in the chat. 30 minutes in. As of right now, there's 46 of you. Yeah, shout out as we're going through these. We want to hear what your picks too, what you think these groups, how they will end up. And yeah, we'll kind of just chug along, no?
Sounds
So
good.
Thomas, guest of the show. Always a good time when you're here. Let's start off with East. Won the first group. We have Cincinnati, NYCFC, and Querétaro. How do you see this group going, and who's taking the top spot?
Yeah, so I think because that's actually two of the hardest places to play on the road. I feel like in MLS for various reasons right now. So I'm gonna go with Cincinnati because I believe they have both home games, and even though they've been on a little bit of a dip, but I think like once they get Lucho back, that they'll be fine. So I'm gonna take. I think Cincinnati, and I think New York takes it just because it's at Yankee Stadium. And it's gonna suck for whatever Querétaro. The only thing I can think about with Querétaro, is it Quero or Quero?
It's Querétaro, right?
Yeah, I always thought it was
Querétaro.
Querétaro. Yeah.
It's like I don't even. I watched a game one time, and like at their stadium, they play like a giant rooster, like whenever they score, and that's about all I can tell you about the club. So, and, and that I mean, it's that like if I don't know that much, typically means like I don't have that much faith in them being able to beat two of the better teams in MLS.
Yeah. I know they have the GOAT Paulo Barrera, who I own, who's like 39.
That's right.
And
yes.
he still has like 3 years left on his contract, and he's like at L50
He
at
is
59.
That's also the other reason I remember him, because he always pops up on like these metrics I use to find discount players, and he's always up there, and
he stays cheap.
Yeah.
And he scores. He actually does score.
Yeah.
And he starts. He starts every game too. So I actually I'll be going to that game, Cincy versus Querétaro, in Cincy. And I'm gonna have to agree. I think I'm gonna go Cincy top and NYCFC second for mine. Just because Querétaro are bottom in the league. They haven't won. They've scored 2 goals, I think, in 4 games. I could check this.
Yeah, didn't Querétaro go like on a sneaky run Lax Lease Cup? Like, weren't they the ones that were like just flying? Where
they did? I think they did all right, but yeah, 3 goals, 9 games they've lost. I don't know who have they played. Maybe they've. I think. Did they play Cruz? Cruz Azul, or did they play Toluca? One of the two, I think. I don't know. Here we go. America, Guadalajara, Tijuana.
They've played the tougher. Well, they played at least three of the tougher teams.
Yeah, 3 tougher teams, but they're conceding and they're not really scoring. So yeah, I'm gonna.
It's like they play 2 like difficult teams in MLS, right? Like one that has the potential to go deep for sure.
Yeah, they got a tough draw for sure. And this isn't our MLS bias showing and being like, oh, every MLS team's gonna go through from now on. Like. For now.
Actually, it's probably more of the opposite than anything else, but for right now, that's kind of where it's fallen.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think I go NYCFC up top only because of their woes. But yeah, Querétaro is pretty bad. So I agree with that one. FC Cincinnati, man, they can make it happen. Lucho Acosta coming back. Tavon Gray back for NYCFC this weekend. I would be cautious this weekend. Just because he kind of came back, had a few minutes at the end of that game. So I would be a little cautious going into the first Leagues Cup game, but he is on his way back. I'd say maybe the second game. Or who do they play the first game? Do we know?
They
played
Querétaro.
Yeah, because I think NYCFC Cincinnati's like one of the last games to be played in the entire group stage.
Yeah.
I mean, Ilicic, or is that who it is? Ilinic?
Ilinic, yeah.
He's been horrible. So it's like, and Tavon Gray's been fantastic. So if he's healthy enough, he will start. But that's just if he's healthy enough. That's his spot.
Will Matt Freeze start?
Ooh.
I would think so.
This is where the chaos begins already.
Yeah.
Who is Barrera?
It's because I mean that was a battle last season.
Yeah, it was. But it's
and then
Freeze
like just won it out.
Good, though. Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's a cup, right? And are they going to give the cup games to the other goalie? Who knows? I mean, I think Khan's hurt too, so I don't even know if Celentano just continues to start or what, but we'll see.
Barraza, that's who it is.
Barraza.
I own him as a handcuff, so take that.
Don't
So,
play
like-
them so that way you can sell them when everyone hands into them.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm playing freeze just in case, but yeah. And I mean, Karato at home, like that's a good matchup to play him too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it's gonna suck trying to like guess that rotation. I didn't really like put too much thought into it, but yeah, there's gonna be we don't know which teams are gonna take this competition seriously and which ones are gonna take this time to rest. I mean, there's a lot of teams like Cincinnati, they're holding on for dear life into that supporter shield run. Granted, it's probably gone at this point. But they're kind of still fighting for a top spot in the East. So do they really want to risk what they've already lost on Leagues Cup? I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't know.
Maybe. I will say, is this right? They split games last League's Cup. And when
But I think-
Freeze played, they won 5-0.
And I think like that was when they were really trying to decide who was going to be the starter. Because I think Peraza was like starting at that point.
Yeah,
with
he
the team.
was.
So that was almost like that was the time when it became Freeze's job.
Yeah.
This was also prime Thiago Martins, Maxime Chanot
Oh yeah,
legacy over there. And
because they're playing against Liga MX teams who like defenders
well, this was
can be
against
good.
This was against Toronto.
Well, Toronto was bad.
Latif
Really
Blessed
bad.
Toronto.
That was
Last year
really-
Toronto was something
that
else.
was really bad. Toronto.
Oh, this is like a whole different attack. I forget how they were like Yasin. Where is
He's
he?
over in Denmark. Yeah, is that Albert?
Yeah.
Did he
Oh.
play?
Oh, look at that.
No, he's not doing anything.
Oh, he's a
Wait,
sub.
what? Is he back with? Oh wait, no, he hasn't. Wait, he's technically
subbed.
been with the team on the bench.
Yeah.
He just got the transfer and he played off the bench.
Well, they just started this season.
Yeah, Michelin killed. I saw that.
Yeah. Well, Albert
Or 3-2 or whatever. But yeah,
Albert just got re-promoted after getting relegated. So
interesting. He fits in the collection. He does have a new season. Maybe I'll look at that. But yeah,
Wow, it's Bernadeschi, Cucho, and freaking Biscuits in the shooting challenge. Weird.
Bernadeschi's
Why-
selling right now.
Why is Biscuits in the shooting challenge?
Placement merchant.
I guess.
because Messi's not there.
Yeah, that would have been messy. Bernadeschi's hair always is so weird.
Oh, Bernadeschi's been watching House of Dragons and decided like he wanted to be a Targaryen. If
The
anybody
corn,
got that
the
reference.
cornrows were tough. I don't know. Not having them in cornrows is the best. All these
it is.
Kucho assists. These are decisives, right? We get these.
It's all the ones he missed last weekend.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh,
rest
my
in peace.
god.
I'm
You-
sure
were you at
you
the
were
game?
stoked.
Oh,
Were you at
man.
the game?
Yeah, I was at the game.
Oh, there you go. Got to see
That was fun.
the best win in history.
Yeah, really. I mean, honestly,
Watching a late Columbus collapse.
it was beautiful. Hadn't seen it
Yeah.
all season.
Yep. Everybody in my lineup was doing good up to that point, and then Kucho stunk, and I'm like, damn. And then Gould got hurt, and I was like, all right, yeah, like it's over.
Yeah.
Anyways, East 2 is that the next one?
ET.
Yes, it is.
Jorge, you
Yes,
get
it is.
this will be a good one. This will be a fun one.
I was gonna do. Oh, let's be real. East 2, Atletico San Luis, Montreal, and Orlando City. I'm gonna go ahead and say, hey, Orlando City is gonna top this group. Let's be real. Montreal can cause chaos, but not in Orlando. And Atletico San Luis, I don't see it happening. I'm actually going to go with Montreal, though, finishing second in this group. I think they're back healthy. They're going to create enough chaos, enough that Atletico San Luis might not be able to handle a little sneaky Montreal shenanigans. All they have to do is not lose and go straight to knockouts, because no extra time, straight to penalties, because that's the way we like to have fun. So I think Montreal sneaks it in, gets a little results in there, and finish second in the group. So, yeah. That's how I feel about that.
For me, I'm gonna have to agree and go Orlando to top. But we're gonna disagree on this next part. San Luis, when you beat America, like, you have my respect, because that's hard to do. And so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go San Luis as my second place. Montreal, they've been good, but it's been like off and on. Takes one game. I feel like they're gonna draw and then go to pens, and San Luis is gonna beat them in pens for that extra point. So I'm going to go Montreal in that third place spot. San Luis, again, Mexican teams, like, they can go off and they could beat Orlando if they just play a good game, because they can flip the switch. I don't think they will, because Orlando's been in too good a form. I think if they can catch Montreal, though, on one of those days.
Yeah, I didn't realize Montreal is away for both those matches.
It's in Stade
Yeah.
Saputo for the San Luis game. I'm pretty sure.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, I know Orlando hosts the first one this Friday. It's like one of
Yeah.
the first games at Leagues Cup.
Yeah, Stade Saputo for that game. But I believe
Yeah, that's a home game for Montreal, man. That's
Okay, yeah, that is. Never mind.
it might be billed as a
This is
San Luis.
this is like I have like a thing I have that has like all the away home, and it actually has them as away, even though it's I don't know, it's weird.
It might be
Really?
billed as a San Luis home game technically, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Interesting.
when it's a home game, not at your home. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean that's Liga MX's in MLS sometimes, to be honest with
Leagues Cup, baby. Let's go.
you. All right,
Yeah.
I'll give you all mine. Yeah, so I got Orlando at the top two. They got 2 home games. Like it's just, I think they're going to take it. This one, I was definitely I was on the fence, and I just said I went with who's played longer for the season. CF Montreal. Maybe a little Joseph Martinez magic.
Oh.
Ooh, return to Orlando. Could he become the daddy again?
Maybe.
But we'll see. I think that's what I ended up going with. But I could honestly see San Luis taking the second spot too.
Yeah, it'll be interesting between those two. They're like meh.
Yeah. I think this is probably one of the less strong groups. Like,
Whoa, you're hating.
It's
I mean,
Orlando's for the taking.
so
Let's
is
be real.
Atlanta. Is like I'm not trying to play bias here. Like I'm not going to pretend like we got handed the hard straw. So,
Yeah, who is it? DC. Oh yeah.
and yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Santos
that's,
Laguna might top that group, to be honest. Santos
they're
is
not pretty good either.
$30 million might have something to say about that.
oh.
I mean, $50 million.
30 million pounds, something like that.
I don't know the conversions.
It's a lot. It's 40 million, dude. It's 40 million plus US because Wiley went for more than we.
Yeah, Garth actually said it's 50 million.
50. Who's that?
Because we also got Barco money.
Oh, that's
That is
true
true,
on
yeah.
the
Sell-on, right?
clause, right?
Yeah.
Money
Dear
time.
Lord.
Sergio
Dude, this-
Busquets can't hit a target. Like, yeah, you're just,
Yeah, you were telling me what? He's a what? You're saying he's what now?
he hasn't hit. It's been 30 seconds. Okay, he just all right.
Dude, Busquets is about to miss every single one. Oh, he just hit the 10. Yeah, like I'm saying, dude, of all the people that were on this All-Star Skills roster, you're telling me Busquets is in the shooting challenge? Like, I can understand Bernadeschi and Cucho, but Busquets?
Oh my, he's like, this is bad.
He has literally only hit one target.
Oh, MLS is never going to beat the Wash European allegations.
Oh, this is so bad. Oh, yikes. See, I know what I'm talking about. I slandered him from the beginning, and oh, there you go. He got a 2. Congratulations.
He put up 12, by the way. If you guys, that's 2. He hit it twice in a minute. Cucho's holding back laughter.
Cucho's pissed, man. You know damn well Cucho's a winner, and he's pissed. All right, let's move on here. Let's move on to the next group here. We got East 3. All right, we got Tigres, Puebla in Miami. We were talking about East 2 not being a strong group. Dear Lord, this group is for the taking. You guys go first. I don't really know where I want to go.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's for the. I think this is pretty obvious who's gonna top this group. For me, at least. Dude, I love them. They're my favorite Liga MX team. I gotta go. It's Tigres.
So is Guzman suspended for this tournament? Because he was only suspended for Liga MX.
I think it counts. And either way, Tapi is fantastic. So, I mean, either way, if Guzman plays, Tigres is not going to concede a goal for the whole tournament. If Tapia plays, they'll concede maybe like 3. But yeah, I'll go Tigres. Puebla have been questionable to start the year in Liga MX, and so I'll go Miami for the fact that all their other non-Messi guys have been sort of stepping up to the plate.
Yeah, but they're a bunch of kids facing the big boys in Liga MX, dude.
Let's see where the big boys Puebla are at.
Well, then I'd be like Suarez will be back because he'll be
Suarez will play.
He'll play, and
Puebla 1 win. It was 1-0 against Santos when Acevedo wasn't healthy.
I think like when they go against the tough opponents, they don't have the quality to compete.
And this
they plateau. You know what I mean?
They're headed by, I'm pretty sure this is Cavallini, right? This is his team.
Look,
Yes.
there's no
Vancouver
denying
Legends.
that Miami has been awesome this summer, but yeah, those are a bunch of kids who are just like really scrappy and getting results against some like powerhouses in Liga MX. It's an uphill battle to climb.
Yeah.
I don't know if Pueblo's a powerhouse.
I don't
I
think
think
they are.
Historically.
They've always been kind of. Have they? Wow.
Well, they're like the Philadelphia Union. They have a nice academy and they just pump players out, and then they're just kind of always kind of crappy for it.
I will
They
say
have spurts.
I will say too, I don't know if they changed it because Messi's hurt and last minute switched it, but Tigres Miami is going to be played at the Texans Stadium, I'm pretty sure. Let me check that.
Wow, both of these games are in Miami. I'm shocked.
No, this one is Puebla is, but yeah, NRG Stadium. Tigres are technically the home team in this game, and this is where
That
they
will
set
be.
up.
That will be a home.
It will
game
be.
for them. Yeah.
That'll be exactly, because I think both Tigres and Miami beat Puebla, and then it'll come down to this, and it'll be like Tigres 3-1. Just
Monterrey is North Mexico too, so it's fairly close to Texas. They are going to have crazy
Exactly.
support.
Yeah. I had the exact same order.
So
What are you
we
going-
have
what are you
Tigres,
going
Miami,
with?
Puebla.
yes.
Yeah.
What are you going with, Jorge?
I will go Tigres here. Topping the first group. They love tournaments. They love to beat up on MLS teams. I've seen it a fair amount of times. Do I have to homer this pick? I think
You're
I have
standing
to.
on it. You're standing on it.
Yeah, I think I'm staying on it. I think Miami, well, they'll make some things difficult. I think they're going to get beat up and pushed around. They're going to get CONCACAF'd in this game, and that is where I'm standing. And it might be a little bit of a homer pick too. You know, it is what it is.
You don't think Julian Gressel masterclass?
Maybe.
He's been awesome.
Yeah, he's been actually.
He has like
yeah.
he had like 5 or 6 decisive in a row.
I think it was a goal and then 5 straight assists in 5 games.
Yeah.
So like
wild.
Also,
Hey, someone has
Cucho
to
is
show
like,
up if Messi doesn't want to play.
Cucho's like showing Busquets like he beat his score in 2 shots.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Liga MX completely just dominated the shooting challenge, though. Yikes, we are in trouble. Maybe we are not parody. Daniel Cooper, what is up? Welcome in. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. What is up? Thanks for coming in, hanging out as we walk through these Liga MX, these Leagues Cup groups. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. So
here's a fun one.
We have a lot more.
East 4.
Yeah. Let's get through these.
This is actually the one that's the toughest. I think this might be the toughest group.
Yeah, this is.
These are all going to be 0-0, and they're all going to penalties.
Oh, this Charlotte Philly is at Philly.
Yeah.
FYI. And I don't know. I'll go first since I already have mine pulled up. Cruz Azul has been incredible. I've got to watch them. Their attack has been so good. So I got to go them first. And Charlotte not at home is shaky compared to them at home. If they were at home, I would favor them. But because it's at Subaru Park, Philly's starting to whip back into form. Blake's back. Wagner's killing it. Gazdag is scoring pens from open play. It just makes sense for Philly to go through. I think maybe this game could be a draw. If not, Swiderski will score a pen. It'll be 2-1. It'll be a close one. But yeah, Cruz Azul, I think, tops this group easily.
Same. I think that they spent so much money this window, and it's playing out well for them.
Yeah.
I mean, on top of just Yakimakis, there's a midfielder they brought in from Teslan, and he's been very good for them. They have POV. They have a great goalkeeper. But I wish I had a card because he's like a U23.
POV's been smashing too, huh?
Yeah, POV smashed. Like, except for last week, that was like one of the first times he did not have an elite score.
Yeah, it's because he got a negative decisive. He still put up like a 40.
He still put up a 40. I'll actually add this. This is a freebie. He is going to be the player that is probably the best player to have for that tackles interceptions weekly.
Oh,
yeah. Where is it?
I pulled some number. I have like the numbers. I was pulling up like who are like the best players in general across all leagues, pretty much, and he is like one of the best.
Yeah.
How's his price? Because didn't his price like spike?
It's
like crazy?
expensive. It's like $20. It was like $30. Look at this guy.
Ooh,
big brain.
Yeah.
Look at him go.
I'm feeling FOMO. No, I wish I had his card. Honestly, like
I know.
You know, I thought you did.
No, I keep on like I think there was a moment where I was like, do I invest in some other areas or do I get POV? And I invested in other areas.
Yeah. For me, he's also placed for League MX All Stars currently.
Wow, dude, sick team.
Yeah. So I basically put together a League MX team to just try to dominate contender, just so I could have something. And I got like Malagón when he was cheap because he was hurt. POV. I think I picked up Reynoso and two other midfielders like Paradella and Aquino for Tigres, and then Gigi and Barrera up top.
Yep.
And I've just been pairing them together. And I was podium after after the first week I put them together, and obviously that fell off because all the K League and J League played in it, and I got cooked by them. But yeah, I mean POV's fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's rare that you captain a defender. There's like 4 cards in the game where you captain them every week, and POV's one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like if I don't know, maybe I'll look if he has limited, that's like $20. I might just pick it up.
I get FOMO every time I'm on Twitter and I see someone post like a good score with POV. I'm like, dang it!
I've been like for a month straight. I was just like looking at his card, being like, when do I get it? I got the Sanchez. If you look back, that's the one I picked up for like $17 for his rare, and it's technically in season for like 3 more weeks. So
where is he?
He's a defender.
Is
this is a glitch actually. They don't
yep.
Yeah, they don't actually have him listed with the team yet. I noticed. But he's there.
Not gonna lie, I'm in the same boat as you are.
Hey, look at this.
I own 2. Yeah, he's really talented.
Yeah, this one felt like a smart one, just because like it's like he's going from Portugal to Liga MX, league that backs can do well. So yeah, I think Cruz is one that will win this group, and I think they'll go deep.
Yeah, and again, Cruz, Jorge Sanchez is $1. So if you need a spare Leagues Cup defender to grab,
boom.
You can't afford POV. You're getting like
kind
of a little
light.
Bit. Yeah.
POV Junior.
Yes.
Man,
POV
are you guys,
SE.
I feel like you guys are gonna turn me into contender boy by the end of this show.
Probably.
One of us. River Plate.
Let's go. As I sold my LGP. Is he still there?
He's still there. I don't think he's starting anymore. I think he's about to lose that spot.
Yeah, there was too much rotation happening. I was like, all right, I'm getting out. Like, I gotta get out.
Is there enough to form a stack? I know Dita.
No,
I own Dita
looked
too.
I think you could do a defensive stack. I don't think any of the midfielders they have are that great for Sorare. They're like more like defensive midfielders. The one that joined from Mazatlán, he does not have a card, and he's like a pretty
Carlos
big,
Salcedo.
It was him.
His name? Montaño. Yeah.
I basically, after watching that first game, I was like, they're so good. And I just went and I got every minted card that is scoring well.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah. And so like I picked up Gigi before the season.
Gigi's headers were insane.
The first one was nuts.
The game he had the brace. Like, yeah, the first one, I was like, what? Dude, you are so back.
Yeah, and so late assist in this game. I think this was like an 80-something minute goal.
He got me my tier 4 that's never seen the light field.
Are you salty that he's gone?
Not really. I think we're gonna pick up a good player. I think it's one of those cases where it's just like it makes sense. It was a $10 million offer.
Yeah.
He's getting a really nice salary there. The club gets a great payday, 2.5 times what they paid, and they get to reinvest. Like it just, and Cruz Azul gets a great player. Like I don't know, he was always injured. Like, maybe whenever he's not playing, if he's not playing on turf, then things are better for him. So like I think it's just it was the best for all parties.
Yep. Hey, you have GG 2.0 Daniel Rios, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, his price, whenever I saw him at like under $5, I was like, that's a steal. Because he's good, and I thought about rare, and I didn't, and I'm kind of mad I didn't because he was like $30. Like here, yeah,
happens to the best of us.
You know what? Can't be too greedy. Get what you get. Can't take a fit. Don't throw fit. And anyways, yes, Cruz Azul number 1. Jorge, did you Did you go over who you thought?
No. I got it. I got it right here. But yeah, I agree. Philly's going to take care of business. I do think that there is a world where Charlotte just holds on, and takes these to penalties, or at least Philly, and maybe sneak in on some like weird, just 1 point, 2 point kind of nonsense that Leagues Cup is doing with other points. Cruz Azul for sure. Chalk it in. They're topping this group, but I do feel like there is a world where Charlotte can steal one from Philly. But hey, I'm not gonna put money on that one. But that Charlotte defense, man, is no joke. It is no joke. Moving on to East 5, though. This group is just gross. I want nothing to do with this group whatsoever. You got New England Revolution, Nashville, and Mazatlan. Dear Lord, it's about as bad as it gets sometimes.
The MLS teams playing each other. That game is at Gillette Stadium. FYI.
Yeah, well, that's kind of where I was going to go. Just the way things have been going, New England has been able to get some results. I have maybe New England going up top. God, this is I don't know, man. Chalk it in. I just like purple, so Mazatlan, and then just Nashville. Just we'll see you next year, man. I said it last show. I'm done with Nashville. Juan gets it. It is the worst group there is. This is just ugly all around. Yeah, I'm just gonna give Mazatlan the edge, finishing number 2 because they're purple and they have really cool kits sometimes. So that's where I'm at.
For me, the thing is like Mazatlan cannot score goals to save their lives, but like neither of these two teams,
neither can
really score. Exactly. The fact that New England
are one of these in Geodis at all?
Yes, the Mazatlan Nashville is. I'm gonna go Revs to top just because possibly getting Heel back, and even if they don't, they're playing 2 home games, and you always gotta respect the home games. Then it gets really close because first of all, Mazatlan, I think they have 2 goals this season, and Nashville have been on and off. Now they don't have Zimmerman, so their defense is probably gonna suck. And if they concede to Mazatlan, then it's probably gonna be 1-0 final. But I can see it easily being 0-0.
Yeah.
And
Nashville parked the bus to victory.
For me, we saw last year. I saw it in person. Nashville Leagues Cup turnaround is a thing. They be prioritizing Leagues Cup. They went to the final last year, and I think that they go through because they have a little something.
But they don't have Zimmerman, right?
Yeah,
no
but they
Zimmerman.
They have Bauer.
No Dax McCarty, no party, baby.
Yeah, no Boyd. He's done for the year.
Yep,
it is over for Nashville.
The thing is, it's not going to be a battle of attacks. It's going to be.
But they have the new coach. He's there now.
Exactly.
Oh, they got BJ Callahan.
Yeah, he's officially with the club.
Yeah. The thing is both attacks suck, and Nashville's attack sucks less, and they're at home.
I guess that's fair. Yeah, this group is a coin toss.
Yeah.
Thomas, what you got?
Yeah, I said New England, and then I put Mazatlan, and then I put Nashville. I think it's just, I think things aren't great for Nashville right now. They're conceding a ton of goals, and they're going to put Pantemis and Panico,
Ooh.
and
Pinocchio.
Oh God,
and he's going to panic and goal.
Get it?
I don't know. It's just,
Pinocchio.
Things aren't great, and I mean, I think they brought in like one holding midfielder. I don't even know if he'll be able to play for this tournament because
they just announced it like a day or 2 ago.
So I don't. This is one where I just say it's just not. Will BJ Callahan be able to turn it around this quickly without Zimmerman? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think rest in peace, Nashville. But
I mean, Schaffelberg's rumored to go to Club America now. Are they going to potentially lose him during this tournament?
Is he really? Is Schaffelberg really going to America?
No, I don't know if it's happening, but that's the rumor is that America is actually chasing him.
Shit. All right, Jacob. If Jacob Schaffelberg goes to Club America, I'm full 100% D-Gen and Contender Boy. I will. I've always been high on Jacob Schaffelberg, but just this year, just his work rate and just everything he's done. Like everything Nashville's been able to do this year was mostly Schaffelberg. He played great for Canada, took it to all the teams in Copa. So yeah. I am full planting my flag on the Schaffelberg train. And if he goes to America, I'm a contender boy.
Hey, contract is long too. So if he does go to America, he's going to be there for a little bit.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Hey, if Cade Cowell can do it, why not Jacob Schaffelberg?
Exactly.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Moving along these groups, though, to East 6. This one's a little chalked in. We got Pachuca, New York Red Bulls, and Toronto. Hey, you got to go Pachuca up top, getting it done on the top of CONCACAF right now. And you got the Red Bulls and Toronto. Oh, this is another gross one. You have Red Bull being great defensively, and Toronto, just you never know when they're going to show up. They just kind of show up sometimes. Where are these games, Alex?
The
Toronto, I think Red Bulls have the two home.
I think Red Bulls do have both home games.
Yeah.
It is, Red Bull Arena double.
But like, it's Red Bull Arena, and how many Pachuca fans do you think are going to be there?
Pachuca's in Toronto.
Oh, but like Pachuca
Pachuca's in Toronto?
They go to Toronto.
For the Red Bulls game?
Yep. No, for Toronto.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what I'd say is like the Pachuca game at Red Bull Arena, I feel like it's going to be full of Pachuca fans.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Like Pachuca is chalked in this game. They're taking it down. And then, I think the Red Bulls, I think they'll defensively, it'll help them get over the line. And hey, maybe Lewis Morgan shows the heck up. Maybe Forsberg is back. I don't know what that timeline is, but it's been a few weeks now. Maybe does he show up in Lynx Cup? Maybe. I don't know. But either way, they don't need him because they have Carmona. So I don't know. Toronto's just too up and down. Granted, I think this is a tournament that I feel that they can get up for, get a little bit of buy-in from the Toronto squad. They've had their ups and downs. Who knows? Maybe they're the Nashville of Leagues Cup from last year, where the season wasn't necessarily the greatest, but they turned it up for this tournament and a trophy. But I think I'm gonna give the edge to Red Bulls.
Yeah, actually, I went with that logic. I was like, I feel like Toronto, like Herdman, he gets his guys going. Like he gets them excited to play, and he's very honest with the way when they say, we're just not playing well. But I actually have Pachuca taking the group. I have Toronto coming out ahead of Red Bulls. I think it's a big upset. Maybe it's like a 1-1 situation where they go to penalties, and I think Sean Johnson's a pretty good penalty stopper. So I could see them kind of just pushing their way through, keeping the game in hand, and then maybe Bernadeschi just scores goals and doesn't get red cards.
Now you're asking for too much. All right, you had me at goals, no red cards though. Ugh.
Yep. For me, I'm gonna go same as Jorge. I feel Pachuca to top again. It's like the MLS person who just only watched a Champions Cup pick, but Pachuca are the real deal, and they haven't been playing well to start the season.
Rondon though, but Rondon just got back.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Rondon has,
and he looked incredible in the skills challenge. By the way, okay, I'm just saying, I was watching.
Yeah. And so they haven't even had him back for any of their Liga MX, so they're gonna have him back. I'll go Red Bulls second. They've been in good form, even without Forsberg. Carmona's been stepping up. The Nealis brothers have been somehow doing something, even though they don't have John Tolkien and Forsberg. I think they top. And Toronto, I genuinely think this Pachuca Red Bulls game might be close. Like, there's a possibility that Red Bulls defensively are super sound. They're one of the most sound defensive teams in the league. And maybe they win, or maybe they lose like 2-1, and it could genuinely be close.
Maybe.
But Pachuca still top the group.
Quick shout out. We got some crew fans in the chat. What is up? Thanks for showing up. It'll be interesting to see if John Herdman does get those boys in. I think the way they started this season, you're like, all right, he can get them to buy in. Why not get them to buy in for a tournament?
Yeah, they just need some pieces, and hopefully they'll get them this window, but they won't be able to play. So
exactly.
Right. Well, they just got other guys back from Copa and everything. Everybody's back healthy too. Yeah, and they looked decent in their last game. So
I will say, Puig and Alba just killed in the passing challenge.
Oh, I'm sure,
as expected.
No surprise there for Puig.
That's the touch challenge for sure.
Yeah. Well, I think
Yeah.
like having Larea back is going to be really big for Toronto.
Oh,
because they basically
so massive.
haven't had him the entire season.
Yep. Hey,
Yeah.
low cap option for now.
Well, Larea just takes so much of the attention away from Bernadeschi and Insigne, where it's just one more threat, and then you have a Sorio floating around in the middle too, and he can just break lines at any given moment. So, yeah, having all that quality back kind of helps teams get lost in the sauce on defense sometimes, and they could expose you.
Yep.
Look
at him, $23. That's it. That's all you need for a rare. That's not bad. And how much is limited? $3, $2? I think I bought one already. $2. Yeah.
$2.50.
There you go.
Yeah, I have one around somewhere. I have a Richie Larea of a stash at the beginning of the season. I've been waiting all this time. We're gonna go to Thomas here first, just because his boys are in here. In East 7, you have Atlanta, you have Santos Laguna, and you have DC United and the Benteques.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna just say Atlanta. They cannot, because they have both home matches and they're playing for Bobby Dodd.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Keep the dream alive.
Keep the dream alive. No, I mean, honestly, like they played well. I think the loss or the draw against New York was two just really stupid errors that cost them points. But the game against Columbus, I mean, other than like, Cucho just shat the bed with his touches that day. But they also had, I mean, some great opportunities. They probably should have had 3 goals at least.
Right.
And then 3 or 4 goals, really. And the Columbus goalkeeper, I forget his name.
Hagen,
yeah. He had a great game. So, I think they learned their lesson from that DC game at Atlanta when they just let Benteke run rampant.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
I think we'll probably see another 5 in the back match. And they have Stian this time around, which was a missing piece. And he's really been a huge factor in shutting down some of the best strikers in the league. Santos Laguna, like, I just know they've lost a lot of their best players. That's all I can really tell you.
Yeah, they got gutted.
Yeah, and so, like, I mean, they're like us, right? And but I don't know. I think there's definitely a grittiness to this. I think Cohen, hopefully, he can have a great couple of matches just because I have his card. And yeah, I think that'll be Atlanta. I think DC will end up taking the second spot, and then Laguna goes out.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it'll be what did you just say there?
This is going to definitely be interesting. You go ahead, don't worry. I'll wait because I don't know.
No, yeah, I mean, I definitely agree that Santos Laguna is probably going out in this group. It's Saba time, man. Maybe it is. It's officially Saba time. I think they do get it done. DC is just like, dude, they're on a free fall right now too. Where like Atlanta's kind of been down in the dumps and there's really nowhere to go but up at this point. So hey, maybe they're like, hey, we got money in our pocket. Let's go out and try to win this Leagues Cup. Add a little bit of more cash into that pocket. Oh yeah, Benteke may be a problem for Mexican defenses. There are a lot of short Mexicans in this world, and Benteke is one big dude. So I think I agree. I have DC taking it. I feel like they can get it done on the right day. Maybe Jared Stroud shows up, and yeah, I think I'm cool with that. I agree with that.
Yeah. So DC is at home for that game, and I think I would have taken Santos if DC wasn't at home. I'm gonna go Atlanta first, as you guys have done, and I think it's a toss-up for me because I think Santos' defense is actually pretty solid. Their only defensive mishaps were against Tigres, and Tigres is a tough team to play against anyway.
They'll punish you real quick.
Acevedo's real good too. And he gets called up to the selección. So, but I'm going to go with DC just because they have that home game. And yeah, as you said, Benteke starting to whip back into form. And when he whips back into form, it gets dangerous for sure. Possible maybe DC top the group if they get a result at Atlanta. But besides that, but that's going to be close.
Can Benteke's head do it again against Atlanta? Just a thing of nightmares.
Imagine.
For the 5 stripes. Dear Lord.
Yeah.
It's a thing of nightmares for everybody.
All it takes is Stian slip.
All it takes is putting Noah Cobb against Benteke 1-on-1 again. Freaking Pineda masterclass. I remember like I was like after that game I was like I'm so done. Like why do you have an 18-year-old player that is like up against 1-on-1 Benteke within the first 5 minutes of this match? I was so mad.
Dude, that's it's so funny. I forget what match it was. Maybe was it DC? I don't know, but there was a match at home this year where it was Nico. It was Nico Ladero, tiny little Nico, who was literally man marking the biggest guy on the other team inside of the box defending a corner. And I was like, why? Why is this happening right now? Like, this dude is literally a foot taller than Nico. And it's just, I don't understand. I don't know who makes those decisions. It is just gross to see. And yo, Cucho and Lucho, the Chos, just dominated this touch challenge as well. We got some ballers in the MLS.
That was cool to see them doing that. Cucho only tried headers for like the first 30 seconds too. He tried headed to the thing.
Well, his toes hurt, okay? He got hurt toes. Got to keep him fresh for the games that actually matter, not the freaking skills challenge. But yeah, let's keep going through these things. We're finally first, our West group. We have Monterrey, Pumas, and Austin. Dear Lord, rest in peace, Austin. This one's pretty easy. You got Monterrey going up top. Let's go, baby. Easy money. Pumas, because, hey, there is quality, especially when your opponent is Austin FC, who is just, oh, boy. Yeah, I don't have the words for this Austin team. But Monterrey, they're hot. They are always hot fire. They got the great signings that we all love. America boys, all day. MLS All-Stars are taking over Liga MX. So it's pretty. Yep. This group's pretty chalk now.
Yeah, I agree. Vasquez is going to have fun.
Yeah. Pumas, really good start to the year. I'm going same order, but look for Pumas maybe to do something against Monterrey. I think there's slight chance. I think their form has been nice, but I will still go Monterrey first.
Yeah. That was the only decision I had to make was like, who do I put on top, or does this go to pens and then whoever wins the pen? But whatever. Yeah, I think it's either way. Like both those should go through. Austin, better luck next year. Their fans are boycotting it for other reasons, but I think we all know why they're boycotting it.
Yeah. It's pretty obvious.
When you have an Austin FC team that goes out of the Champions Cup to who'd they go down to? Was it
it was like the
Haitian side?
Yeah, was it the Haitian side that like
the one
don't
that,
even have
this
players?
Day, I'm still convinced it was rigged.
Yeah, and then they play who did they play? Was it Philly after that? Or was it Philly?
Who?
I remember it's the team that
the Haitian team?
It's the team that has the dude who used to play in the league.
I just remember that they didn't even have like a real team. Like they got a bunch of guys together.
Yeah, they had to like get a bunch of USL players because none of their actual players could get temporary visas. And they still managed to like hold Austin to like a 1-1 draw or some shit. Like
no, not even. It was like 4-1. They literally destroyed them. It was so bad.
In Dominican, they played in the Dominican Republic because that's where the tree is. I think that's where they like dominated. I feel like, and then it was back in Austin where they had to play. It was the USL side. Like they're gonna make a movie about this. Like
it was Violette,
starring Adam Sandler for some reason. I don't know why.
It was this, right? Violette.
Yeah, that was
that was last year. It wasn't this year, but
man.
I'm thinking of a different team that Philly played. It has the Kendall Waston played.
Oh, you're thinking of
was that the dog game?
The Costa Rican.
Yes.
Yeah, that was they're pretty good. Like
Saprissa, that's who I'm thinking.
Saprissa.
They've always been in the tournament.
Yeah, they typically I think top their.
I remember because they brought on Waston and they put him up top and he's a center back, and they tried to and he literally won like 15 duels. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what it was, or it felt like more, but he was literally they were just hitting it up to him every time. But yeah.
Rest in peace.
Jack.
But yeah. Oh, this group. Oof.
Yeah, we'll kick it off then. Let's take it.
I feel like this is chalk. LA, Chivas, San Jose. San Jose doesn't come out of this group with 0 points. You got to check the other two teams. Really. There's no reason for San Jose to even scrape possibly getting a point.
I think this is good.
LA, like Peck, might like win player of the tournament and be transferred out before the tournament's over. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, this should be LA dominance. Chivas has been all right, but not good enough to beat LA.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a fun group because it'll be Chicharito coming
That's
back
true.
to LA, and that should be
I didn't
really
think about that.
entertaining. But yeah, I think this is going to be same order. Like Galaxy, I think they're hitting their stride really well right now. They have everyone back except for Brugman. Roos, I don't think Roos is gonna. He hasn't even signed the club yet, but like he wouldn't even be able to probably play in this tournament anyway.
Yeah. No, here we go yet from Fabrizio Romano.
Yeah.
They don't even need him. That's
They
the
don't.
craziest part.
I don't even know how they
don't
would
even
use
need
him, to be honest. Like, other than a super sub. I mean, I picked up his limited because I'm a fucking degenerate, but
Let's go.
Yeah.
Honestly, like the more I think about that signing, like, yeah, sure, having that quality in the midfield, that veteran presence, like he's a winner, yeah, whatever. But like, it's just it's very like the
Jeez.
Muriel signing to me.
He's back
We're like-
down, so if you want him.
I was never
I-
stoked about the
yeah.
Muriel signing, and like this is just another one where it's like I get it, but like this is an MLS 2.0 move, and I think we're beyond this. Just saying.
Yeah. Like Ricky Puig was a wow, how did you get this guy to the league signing? This is how are you even going to use him? Like, where does he fit in? You don't put him in over Paintsil. You don't like wherever Fagundes is playing right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fanegundes has been awesome too. So it's like,
Yeah.
do you really bench him right now?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bench him. He's done. He's just happened to him before.
no.
That's what I feel
Literally
for
all the
Fagundes.
time.
Literally every team he goes to, he has like a great season, and they're like, and we got someone that we want to put in over you.
Yeah, because he got benched that second season in Austin too,
Yeah.
didn't he?
And he was fantastic.
Oh, that first year, yeah.
Driussi, he was
Good. If you need a club,
He's
Yeah.
like, SKC will take anybody, please.
someone.
We just
He's-
need competent players.
He's going to break the record, though, probably for like most starts in the league, right? Because he's been playing since he's 16 or something.
Yeah,
crazy.
at the Revs, right? That's where he started
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'll break the
Yeah.
record for probably most appearances.
I don't know,
Probably.
man. Kai Kamara's still around. He ain't
That's
stopping
true.
anytime soon.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to replace Kai
Kamara
Kamara.
will still be playing whenever they're talking about when will Fagundes retire.
Yeah, I was just looking though. You brought up the Chicharito thing. He's actually been starting too. Oddly enough, that's 4 starts in a row now, doing Chicharito things. Which
Cal's
is
been
not
the
much
one
of
that's
anything.
been great for them.
Yeah, Cade Cowell, man. Dear Lord,
Yeah.
if I turn
He,
into a Twitter boy, I want to. It's what 3 goals in 4 games, something like that. I think
think
he
it's
said, or 4 and 4.
3 decisives or 4 decisives.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Four.
3 goals, 3 games, and an assist in there too. And
Um,
that's a revenge game for Cade Cowell too. So San Jose's in real trouble.
That's weird, right? Like 2 of the former, that's going to be unfortunate when he like scores a hat trick against San Jose or something.
Literally, yeah. So this group like unintentionally became really fun. You have Chicharito on his way back to the Galaxy, and then you have Cade Cowell, who is going to have some words for the San Jose Earthquakes. Because you know what? He was great for the Olympic squad. He got the United States men's national team. He got them qualified for the Olympics, and he got the snub. And now he's doing great things in Mexico. So we're just going to go ahead and blame San Jose for that.
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord. I never thought I'd see the day, but coming to West 3, you have St. Louis, FC Dallas, and FC Juarez. Ah, dear Lord, I'm going to have to do it, but I have SC Dallas topping this group.
Do it.
Oddly enough, you have Juarez coming in second because Juarez, they are a team. And St. Louis, they don't take tournaments seriously. They don't care about this cup. They've rotated. They have just shat the bed in any tournament outside of regular MLS that they've been in. So, yeah, I'm going to go St. Louis at the bottom. Rest in peace. And, yeah, why not? FC Dallas, it's Moose's season. The Moose is loose.
Oh, Bernadeschi just tried to do a bicycle kick and he fell. All right.
That's usually what happens.
Sad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just saw it.
Oh, he tried to do it again. Oh no.
I picked up Moose's rare like
Did
maybe
you?
3 weeks ago when he was it was right before I think he maybe had like one decisive. And some of the stuff I look at, it was like kind of the indicators were going off that like, yeah, you should pick him up now. And yeah, I mean, like, I think this is, one thing I wonder is, do we get to see Alan Velasco again? It's been almost like a year, I think, since he got hurt like right at the end of the season or something like that.
It was at the end of the Leagues Cup, wasn't it?
Or was it? Yeah, I think it was the end of Leagues Cup. So it's been almost a year since his injury, and I'm hoping that maybe this is his return to
it was October.
It was October. Okay, so it's like towards the end of the season. But hopefully this is his return. He's been out for a long time. I think it was a really bad injury, and there's also rumors that River is interested in him because but we'll see. But yeah, I think Dallas takes the group. I went with St. Louis and second. I don't know. They got some guys in. Maybe things are better. I wouldn't be surprised if they just flatline and just crash out of the tournament. And I don't know. They've been such a weird team too. And now they still don't have a coach. I don't know like what direction they're trying to go. Are they going to continue to play the way they were playing before? Are they going to try and change up the style a bit? So is Klaus still even?
He's hurt.
Back.
He's hurt.
He's still hurt, right? They don't have a dinner on. They do have the new couple of new players. I think they've now joined the club, right?
They have Thorson up top, who scored against us, even though he should have been off the pitch. We know this. And they have Tukert and Hartel, who both haven't played with it.
Yeah, and so like there are some solid players that are coming in that maybe this is their chance to show up. But I don't know. I feel like Juarez, it's the same thing. I really don't know anything about you. If that's the case, typically it means that like you just don't have enough Sorare cards, or you don't play that well.
All I know is that Oscar Pareja coached there for like 1 year before he came to Orlando. That's all I know about Juarez.
That's right.
Well, this is the first group for so far where we're gonna have 3 different situations from us.
Oh, really?
I'm going Juarez to top. They've had some losses that have been close to some top teams. For me, like obviously they're going last. Dallas, they've been all right. Got to see in person them lose again. I'll bring it up. We're going to the Open Cup semifinals, but yeah, I can see Dallas topping the group. I feel like Juarez has the best chance though to just show physicality, which Dallas, once shown physicality, crumble and start to crash out and try to fight the other team. And so yeah.
There's some shade over here, huh?
I think Dallas, Juarez could flip, but St. Louis will -12 goal differential last in the group pretty quick.
Yikes. The SKC homerism is coming through. You can't even hide it. And I doubt you will hide it in this next group. The West 4, you have Toluca, you have Sporting Kansas City, and you have the Chicago Dumpster Fire themselves. So since this is your group, Alex, who do you have top in this group? And don't say SKC.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious it won't be us. Toluca, we're probably going to get scored on by Thiago Volpi, who is their goalkeeper, who takes pens, who scored on us. We played him last year, and they beat us 4-1 at home.
Yeah, they smashed you, bro.
They smashed a lot of MLS teams, but we play the style that gets smashed by them. I think we get second because we play Chicago at home. Chicago have been very shaky defensively, and we're starting to pick up scoring back up to where we used to. And I got Chicago last. Probably a slightly homer, but I feel like you guys will probably have similar to what I have.
Oh no, man! Chris
That's
Brady
wild.
clean sheet against SKC, man.
We got the guaranteed 1 for the year already, like against Cincy. He wasted all his energy on that.
I don't know. A god is massive, but is he massive enough to take down the Chris Brady's? I don't know.
Hope so.
How did Toluca get Paulinho from Sporting?
I think they want to bring in a younger guy because they have Giro Kedis who kind of pushed him out of the team.
I mean, younger, he's 31, but like
Gio Kedis, I think is 22.
No, I was saying Paulinho.
Yeah.
Or Paulinho, yeah.
I think they brought in another guy. I'm not sure who it is.
I mean,
but
he had crazy scores in the Portuguese league.
Yeah, I mean, like this is nuts,
bro. This Cruz Azul goalkeeper is like keeping everything that Cujo is trying to score at right now.
Yeah, I know that's Volpe.
Oh, yeah.
That's no. Who's that?
Oh yeah. Gil Queiroz. He was like one of the best players in Sorare last season.
Yep. And who's
But I didn't. I was. That's what I was asking. I was like, because Paulinho is now at Toluca.
It's this guy. Oh wait, no, it's this. It's him, Nuno Santos. He's been like kind of taking his spot over the season.
Oh, interesting. But like, yeah, he's has he played a game yet?
Yeah, they or not him. The Trincao, that's what it is. He came
wow.
in, I forget from, but they like to play the one up top now, and Paulinho just got pushed out.
Yeah, well, Paulinho in his first 3 games with Toluca, 2 goals, 1 goal, 1 assist against Cruz.
He's been great. He has been great to start, and he's only $10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might too now.
This is the one. This might be the one, y'all.
How much is it? Is it under 50?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up buying that too. Not gonna lie.
How many are there? There's 166 of them too. That's not bad.
Not bad.
How many are on the market? Oh, there's enough for us. We're good.
Yeah.
Dang.
Share the wealth.
It wouldn't be a show without us degenning into some buys, especially this Liga MX.
Look at that. We can each grab one, both 9%. Look at that.
Yo, Sweaty Panda, dude. What's up, dude? I know they sweat, but whatever, dude. Where can I watch full? Full what? What are you watching? We're on YouTube. We got the MLS All Star on Apple TV. All right.
Talking about full stream.
You can get those sweaty fingers around that remote.
Yeah. If you're talking about full stream, just go to the thing and back it up. You can go from the beginning. Or wait till the stream's over.
Back it up, back it up, back it up.
I think I had the exact same order. I said Toluca, Sporting, Chicago.
Yeah. Come on, Jorge.
I agree. I agree.
We're going
Get him with the sweep. Get him with the sweep, baby. SKC. Hey, Open Cup, Leagues Cup, not MLS Cup, but who knows? Maybe SKC can get it done. We'll see. It all rides on the back of Agata. He's a gotta score for them to do anything good.
He's going to score, trust.
Oh, he is going to score. Incredible. All right, West 5. We have the Portland Timbers, we have the Colorado Rapids, and we have Leon. This is a very, very interesting group that is going to play absolutely no defense. But J-Rod,
all right.
J-Rod, they're still not going to play defense, though. J-Rod has the Liga MX skill that's going to top them in the group. Colorado is incredibly bad defensively to where I don't think they will be able to survive in this tournament. So I'm going to go Leon, finishing second in this group. And then Colorado, I am sorry. I know you guys have an okay season, but I just don't think it's enough with the Portland Timbers and their firing power. And yeah, Colorado is just so bad defensively that they are just in trouble. So
this group is like really confusing. I feel like if you told me that any of these teams finished top and any of these teams finished bottom, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh yeah, Portland just shot the bed and like conceded 8 goals. Yeah, well, Colorado like doesn't have Mihailovic. Bassett was shut down. Yeah. Leon, like they just played well. Oh, okay. Like I wouldn't really be surprised. I think I went with the MLS homerism here. If it was present in any pick, it was probably this one. I said Portland, Colorado, Leon.
Really? You have Colorado going through?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, they beat RSL.
Yeah, that's true.
Something.
But that was a very depleted RSL. Yeah. Or was it?
Well, just Chicho.
Oh, yeah, because no, that was the midweek was the LAFC game. You're right.
Something bad.
We don't is it confirmed? Right? Is it confirmed? Or
I mean,
we don't know what he did yet.
I think I'm pretty sure that's what it was. We just don't know what he said.
Classic MLS, and not ever giving us the full scoop.
Yeah, I'm gonna go homerism too. I don't know what the situation is with Leon, but playing in altitude is hard. I don't know where they're at on the map. But I'm gonna go Portland, Colorado, Leon as well. Leon have been all right in League MX play. They got shelled by someone. I forget who it was. Pumas, who are like top of the group, or top of the league table. So yeah, I'll go Colorado second just because they've been in decent form.
There you go. Yo, Gignac is way too good for being this old. Just saying, dear Lord.
Yeah, and he posted on his Instagram before the season doing like the jersey thing. He's like, last jersey ever. And they're like, hope
Yo,
not.
Salvador Chavez. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out in the chat.
Thomas, I scooped a Paulinho, by the way, so you should.
Gosh darn it. I'll do it after this.
Classic Alex scooping on the show
Look at
live.
that. I can see
thing
it.
The thing is once we talk about it, like people genuinely go and buy. Like we've seen it, and so I have to.
Are you saying you move the market?
We don't move the market that hard. All right, calm down.
It's usually just one card, but it's like the lowest one with the highest percentage. So I try sometimes to get it.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see.
Just because you're doing it.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, I mean, I guess why not? We got 3 groups left. Shout out to everybody who's been here hanging out in the chat and watching.
I did too. I'm Barrera. I'm not going to trust Barrera.
Oh man, you guys.
Oh my God.
Jorge, buy it too.
Do it.
No. No.
But think of all the Leagues Cup specials you can play them in.
Exactly. Your made up ones. You can put them in Academy and pretend they're specials.
I'm going to use my Sorare coins that are useless to buy more training lineups so that I could just put in more Leagues Cup lineups so I feel good about myself.
There you go. Yeah, do that. Speaking of Leagues Cup.
I am so glad you asked. I have been very excited about this. Is it time for Leagues Cup? Bongi, Minnesota. Dear Lord, they lost like 10 games in a row. They couldn't get a win in like 10, but all of a sudden they might be turning it back up. But unfortunate for them, Seattle is also in this group. Is Seattle hosting both their games is the real question.
I believe so. I believe they finished last year.
Minnesota's away for the first one.
Yep, both at Lumen.
Yeah.
Seattle will be the top of the group at Lumen Field hosting because Seattle at Lumen is no joke unless NYCFC is going there after losing or not getting results in 2 important games. So there's that. I'm just going to go with it just because, well, not just because Daniel Cooper says it, because I'm going to relive in the moments of last Leagues Cup when I say Bongi will lead this team to the promised land. And Necaxa, well, it is what it is. You got the short end of the stick at Lumen, and you're losing to Bongi. So there's my pick for West 6. I'm just going to do it because I'm a sicko.
Yeah, agree. No questions here.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, Reynoso's in the tournament. He plays with them about as much as he did before, right? Oh wait, just kidding. He's at Tijuana.
Yikes.
For me, I'm going Necaxa at second, just because they've gotten some good results. Like I watched the Tigres game they played at the beginning of the year, and they looked decent. They conceded a late goal, and that was why they lost. Bongi will have a hat trick in the Seattle game, but lose 4-3. So,
is De La Torre going to be back?
Ooh, that's a good question.
This would be a great tournament for him to finally show up and play soccer. Football.
Speaking of Daniel, while we have you here, what are the odds?
Or not De La Torre.
De La Vega.
De La Vega.
De La Vega. That's it. Yeah, he's been back. He's been starting.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is his actual chance to really do it. Do you really think that Seattle's going to rotate that hard? I feel like Seattle would go for it, right?
Yeah,
I think they have to. This is their best chance at anything.
Yeah, they had a rough start to the season. They have a lot of catching up to do. Let's be real. For as good as Seattle has been these last few games, like, do they really stack up against LAFC and Columbus, Miami?
They could.
It
depends. We'll see it whenever we get to the next part of the bracket. We'll see who they face, and that'll be interesting.
But even then, I do agree that Seattle kind of has to go for this if they want to kind of make something happen this season. So yeah, there might be this Metzer rotation. Like I said, there's going to be some shenanigans for sure in some of these rotations. Good thing we can't play all our guys, so maybe we'll luck out and not hit in the rotation bug.
Oh my god, my rivals didn't enter in the arena. I swear to God, they hit that. Whatever.
Uh-oh.
All right.
I was trying to play you too.
I ignore that usually because I get I don't know. Some people just spam me nonstop. I forgot to hit submit with my independent.
I'm up 30.
I hate when I make a good lineup and I forget to enter the arena and then I get pissed
and I'm
off.
getting destroyed. The other one I entered for. Yeah, well, that one's done.
Sounds about right. We got 2 groups left, though. Shout out to everybody who's been here hanging out. I just got to keep shouting you guys out because you guys have been here for an hour and a half, dude. Incredible scenes.
Wow, Daniel with some really deep insider knowledge.
Dude, That's what we're here for. This is why people watch this show. Not just for us, but the people in the chat who are also great contributors to the content of this show.
That's a scoop.
That is a
insider.
scoop.
That's insider detail.
I'm gonna DM Tommy just to make sure, just to verify.
Who needs Tommy Scoops when you got Daniel Coops, the Scoops, in here giving us the real information we all know and love? West 7. This is an interesting little group because Takioka is the goalkeeper of this Vancouver team. And
you know what that means?
He's been doing some things, man. I'm not going to sit here and say that Tijuana is the greatest team in the world, but Takioka ain't the greatest keeper in the world. I'm going to go LAFC up top. They have some proven to do. They keep going far into these competitions. They keep making finals, and they keep losing them all. So who's to say they won't make this final and lose this one too? Dear Lord, I got LAFC going up top. You know,
Don't be. Come on.
I'm gonna do it. Reynoso's coming back to America.
There we go.
We're going
The
Tijuana.
hairless dogs.
The hairless dogs. I actually kind of want one. I'm not gonna lie. Might be the Mexican in me, but either way, yeah, I got Tijuana going second.
On them. You gotta put it like during the winter.
Exactly. Yeah.
I had a roommate in college that had a naked cat for a while. Incredible. It was awesome.
Drew's not coming till after this tournament. They're good. They're arresting him.
They're letting him.
Yeah.
Chill on the beach.
They said, well, technically, they said August 1st. They said he was available August 1st. He was taking a break. Like it was actually. So technically, if they make a run in Leagues Cup, he might be available.
Maybe.
But
maybe.
Yeah. But as far as like the official announcement, I think they said August 1st was when they could expect Giroud to show up.
You know who's actually going to make their debut with LAFC?
Who?
Guess.
I have no idea.
Hassan.
Oh,
You think so?
Oh,
I can dream.
Against Vancouver,
if
revenge
anything-
game clean sheet.
Oh, that has to happen.
Come
on.
11 saves. Yeah,
Sets a league record saves. Thomas Lassalle.
Literally 3-0 LAFC against Tijuana, and he saves everything, and then goes to Vancouver. Another clean sheet, and then wins a spot off Lloris.
All right, come on.
Written in stone.
Yeah.
Right,
Even if Romero's been rotated in, doesn't matter. They're putting in the third string.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
I went the same thing as you did for mine. Vancouver has Takoka, which means they're going to concede goals. Tijuana likes scoring goals, so does LAFC. And they don't have the Goldfather, who is the greatest player in MLS history, and that doesn't help.
I think Vancouver is just gritty. Like, I don't know. So he just I'm sure it's Sartini, right?
Yeah, Vini Sartini.
Vanni Sartini.
Vanni Sartini.
Vanni Sartini loves Nickelback.
I think was it okay? And yeah, I mean, like he just puts these teams together, and then players are just like, "Hello, I'm Brian White. Let me score 15 goals." Like, "Hello, I'm Fafafi Cult. Let me score." What he scored like a brace, right? Or
yeah,
something
and
like
an assist too. He had
an assist, right? Like three goal scoring ways. Like, I don't know. I think they're gritty. I think they have it in them. They got that dog in them, you know.
I got that dog.
Not the hairless dog, but you know, they got. I think they pull it out. But I think LAFC take the top. I think Tijuana go home. I feel like Reynoso is already being exposed in Liga MX play, and it's just like, I don't know. Everyone, the writing was on the wall that it wasn't great. Like, it wasn't going to work out well for Tijuana,
right?
But they went for it anyway, and here we are.
He's doing all right. They're doing all right. I mean, they're 7th in the league, and that's not horrible.
But Reynoso hasn't. He hasn't been great.
Yeah. He should have got 100 in the first game.
Is, man. He didn't go to Mexico to ball his heart out and play football, beautiful football. He's just down there to collect a paycheck and maybe not get in as much trouble. Yeah. Started third family. You never know. Dear Lord Reynoso. Daniel Cooper, real quick, bringing up a good shout, talking about LAFC. Does anybody know anything about Omar Campos? Congratulations on winning, Omar Campos. I was high on Omar Campos when he was at Santos Laguna last season. he had some pretty good scores. He's a nice little kind of fullback. He kind of came in. He's stuck behind Hollingshead. Is it Hollingshead that he's stuck behind?
Yeah,
I think
Stuck
so.
behind
Yeah.
somebody, but he's just a rotation piece for LAFC, unfortunately. When he does get some run, I mean, he has good AA games, 32-25. He has his moments. Obviously, throw a decisive on top of that, and we're talking, look at this, negative decisive and still being to 47. So, yeah, he's awesome, but, yeah, the rotation just kind of makes him not worth it.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to predict. I think he will get some starts during the tournament. I mean, but it's just like which one, right? And would you rather like blow up your lineup with a 50-50 if you have other options, or would you just go with someone that you know is going to start?
Yeah, but I think he is signed pretty long term though, isn't he? So he might be one for the future at LAFC as they continue to just move this roster on every year and every season. They have so many transfers in and out.
Yep. You can.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Do we know when Hollingshead's contract's
Young,
up? I can
gifted,
look
and
it up.
Hollingshead.
Yep. Exactly.
That's exactly it. Ryder
But-
Dead's the GOAT. He knows.
I mean, again, I like Palencia more just because he's pretty safe. But Hollingshead, when he's in, is overall better
Awesome.
scorer.
Yeah, he's awesome.
But it's when he's in, and
Yeah.
my lineup did get killed because I decided to put him in. And if I would have put Palencia in, I would have been in for some good money.
But the week before that, you won. So hey.
I didn't even win anything with that one. I don't think.
Oh.
Wait, did I? I may have. I may have won.
I
Like
think
a
you did that week.
tier
Yeah,
3
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
But did everybody make their picks for West 7? We all said LAFC,
I think we said the exact same thing for
Tijuana, Vancouver.
No, I said Tijuana out. I put Vancouver.
Oh, you had Tijuana out. Oh.
With no gold. Do you think Fafa Pico's the new gold?
I think
He has to be.
They'll just find someone.
Berhalter.
Oh, dude, Raposo. Ryan Raposo season.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go.
Everyone was so freaking hyped on him at the beginning, like against for the MLS special. Like, I don't know.
Yep.
Hey, it's
All right.
back.
West 8.
West 8. We got
Final group.
Houston, RSL, and Atlas. This is going to be a really fun group, to be honest. How many home games does Houston got here?
I think they have both, if I remember.
But it's in Houston.
Yeah.
And so it's like, is it
It's
going
not
to be
last home game.
like, exactly, right?
Yeah, they're both in Houston, and RSL is in RSL. I'm pretty sure.
Who does RSL have that first game? Because there's no Chicho in that first game.
No, I think he's only suspended for MLS play.
No, he's
Yeah.
suspended for the first game of Leagues Cup. So it was the last two MLS games. It was All-Star and the first Leagues Cup game were all included in his 4-game suspension. So a little bit of everything. You get
the
league
All-Star
play,
game.
All-Star, and you know what? You don't get to play that first League
They should
Cup
have
game
also
either.
counted the skills challenge as a game.
Oh,
That
they
would have been
should
good. Yeah. The first game is the Atlas home game in Houston against Houston.
No, the first RSL home or the first RSL game.
Our RSL is at home against Atlas.
Oh, that changes things for
And then they
RSL a little
go.
bit.
Then they go down to Houston for the second game.
No, I don't know, man. I really don't know. This group's tough. What do you guys think? Because I don't really know where I'm at. I don't know how I feel about this group.
I'll tell you what I said.
Go ahead. You can go ahead.
Oh, thank you. I said RSL, Houston, Atlas. Atlas is like they just aren't what they used to be. They really haven't reinvested in the club. They have Camilo Vargas and everything else they picked up. They're kind of like they're not like big pickups. Like they're like quality, but like not breaking the bank. I don't know. They remind me a little like they'll grind out wins or draws, right? Like that's what if they're gonna do anything, I think they're gonna grind out draws and then probably depend on hopefully Camilo Vargas can stop the PKs. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that they're just not as good as they used to be. They were like next to bottom in Liga MX the second part, and I don't think they really brought in too many new players.
Yeah. So what's your order? You said RSL, Houston?
RSL, Houston, Atlas.
Yeah. I'm gonna go RSL to top two. This is for me the hardest group to decide.
Yeah, there's some toughies.
Atlas have had some good results. Drew Tigres again, who have been red hot. Houston has been whipping back into shape, and I'm going to go Houston as my second place just because I want to see Ponce do something for him. I want to see him turn up in this tournament, and I want to see him take him to the promised land and go outlast in last place. And yeah,
Interesting. Yeah, as you guys were kind of talking about it, and I think and dude, that pawn shout's really good too. And Daniel Cooper says it. He said if someone could kick the ball in the net from literally anything Hector Herrera does, it would be great. It really would.
exactly.
There's all the chances, all the things. He's doing everything he can. It's just not falling. But they brought in competition for Sebastian Ferreira. We have Ezequiel Ponce. Those split minutes. Not having Chicho against Atlas scares me that they will fight for a draw there. I have Houston going up top in a little shenanigans at home. Tough place to play. I do have RSL going through, though, as well. And we'll go Atlas second. But I think, I'm going to have Houston top it just because I think they can. I think they'll be able to get it done if they can in this tournament. I mean, they made an open cup run last year, so it is possible. Brought in reinforcements. Why not take one as RSL will be missing Chicho for that first game? And hey, these three team groups, man, they could be very evil, and they could be punishing at times. So I think Atlas gets the short end of the stick, and Houston finds a way to make it up top. So there's mine.
Yeah, I feel like MLS teams gotta top this group.
You gotta. And that was
knockout time.
Are we going through knockout, or should we save that? I think we should save that. Because we are almost at 2 hours, my guy. It is Tuesday night, and we're out.
How about this? Do y'all want to talk? Who do you already know who you think is going to win the tournament?
Yeah, I do at least.
Let's hear it.
Tigres. They're gonna win it.
Yeah.
I already have them in the championship, but I can fill this out slowly. Like LA, El Trafico. That would be really cool. And then I think we get this would be cool too if we're able to see Seattle. Sporting. There we go. All right, so that this is gonna be interesting. Rematch, Pachuca, Miami. And then Atlanta getting Nashville. That's a good poll for y'all.
Yeah,
that's a little easy. I don't know where that would be. I think it's depending on.
I think it'd be at Atlanta because that would mean they won the group.
Yeah.
I was looking that up.
Yeah. This would be, and then Philly, and then possibly Cincy. Let me switch this up. But yeah, I think Tigres wins it. I think it's going to be interesting if we see possibly Columbus have to play Pachuca, then Tigres, then Cincinnati. It's going to be a tough road, and I think they might drop somewhere in there. And if everything happens for them again too,
you have Orlando beating Philly, dude, or Philly beating Orlando?
Yes, yeah. It's Philly
in a tournament.
They'll be at Orlando though, right?
In a tournament.
No, I
think Poppy Ball is literally perfect for tournament.
That'd be at Philly because I guess it depends on points then, right? That's weird. That's two group winners.
I was reading this earlier. I think the knockouts last year were determined by group winners for hosting.
Well, the knockouts also had 4 buys in it because like the top 4 teams or whatever had like the first round bye or something, and like that changed this year. I don't know. It's all over the place.
We'll see.
Who do you think?
Let me see if I can actually share this. I don't know if I can do it.
You should be able to share it down at the bottom.
Let's see here.
Oh, well, you figured out. I was just going through this real quick. Judging by like what I got.
There we go.
Like America should be RSL, Portland, Juarez. Interesting that this pick we have El Trafico in the second round if they do get to the knockouts, which is very interesting. Of course, in Dar Garber's perfect world, we were going to get an El Trafico in Leagues Cup. Why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we?
And possible Seattle, LA too.
Yeah.
And possible Tigres, Club America in the final.
Dude, Columbus has the worst route to the final I've ever seen in my life. Saying. Dear Lord. That sucks.
Yeah. Like the hardest opponent in the league to start too, and then it just only gets easier.
And then they'll have to get through Tigres and stuff. Yeah. It's nutty. Yeah. We'll have to do another episode for the like a real in-depth knockouts once we actually know.
So
maybe we do it. after the group stage.
There's a reason I'm wearing the LA jersey.
Oh
Wow.
I think it's their time.
Atlanta in the semi.
Because you know what?
Cruz Azul?
This is the dream. This is the dream bracket. All right. Like, let me just it's just if Leagues Cup is fixed, this is the bracket right here. And I'll tell you why. You got El Tráfico happening. You have Cruz Azul going through to Atlanta, Yakimakis rematch at Atlanta. You have another Chicharito matchup against LA. You have Pachuca and Columbus won't have diarrhea this time. I mean, this is like straight up, like, if it's fixed, this is the bracket right here, because there's
you have Tigres getting first rounded
by Toronto. Yeah, that's my John Herdman vibes pick.
Wow, John Herman vibes are massive.
And then I was like, I couldn't decide who between these two, and I said, well, these clubs act like Toronto and New York actually kind of they hate each other. Like, they really have, I don't know if you've watched those games, but they've gone, like, that's where the fight broke out in the tunnel, and Toronto accused Cushing of punching a player.
Oh, because they punched Jaquil Marcherotti.
Yeah, I think that's what.
Didn't they try to like classify it by saying the age, and there was like only one player that was that old, and so
they punched a 16-year-old. There's only one of them.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know. This is the dream right here. Atlanta just, shit houses their way. Like, these actually, like, I mean, let's say, like, this is realistic. Obviously, this will happen. You never know. I mean, this would be a rematch from last year whenever they got knocked out of the round of 3. So, and then I think
Atlanta or Orlando too. I don't know.
Yeah, right. In Orlando, like every timeline or every like line that you want to happen, this is the bracket right here.
Am I allowed to put Sporting through far?
No.
They don't know. There's no one that really matters in this.
No.
For them, like,
no.
They're on the wrong side. If they were like over here,
maybe. Yo, MX, shout out, welcome. We are live. We're just hanging out doing the shenanigans as always. So sometimes we just like to go live. Also, if you're still interested in that trade you sent me yesterday, let me know. Send it again. He was actually in my lineup that won me cash in season, so I couldn't sell it to you, bro. List or play. I couldn't do it. But if you're still interested, I'll get that to you today. So just shout out. Thanks for stopping in. But yeah, those are the Leagues Cup brackets as we've watched this skill challenges. I have no idea what's going on. I don't even know who's winning, but I'm assuming MLS is going to lose again.
Oh, it's POV's time. Not gonna lie, he's up next.
Ooh, in that case, we're gonna have to get the heck out of here. Yeah, we ran through the group stages of the Leagues Cup. We're gonna have a lot more content coming at you after. We're gonna go through the knockouts again once we have those final. Hey, maybe we'll even have Thomas back. Thomas will be our new Leagues Cup correspondent because he is someone who watches Liga MX way more than I do, and just about as much as Alex does. So, hey, get a little 2-for-1 in here to teach me all the things because I am the idiot here. That's the way we love
For
it.
now, until you buy everybody off stream in 5 minutes.
Yeah, until low key, I go back and rewatch this episode and pick up all the things that we talked about, and all the Mexican players that we shouted out that I didn't realize had cards. I will now go and scoop them all, and yeah, I think maybe I'm officially a contender boy. I may
get the third Paulinho.
Man, there's one more left.
Let's do it.
I might. Yo, Toluca for the win. We love that shout. Shout out to our Twitch viewers. I'm happy you're here. Have a good evening, guys. Go ahead, Thomas. You were saying something.
No. Have a good night. Thanks for having me.
Oh. Well, yeah. Always. We'll have you next. And then, dude, the Sorare way already changed his gallery within 24 hours. He loved to see it. Yeah, shout out to everybody who's hanging out in the chat. We'll see you some point this week, right? Weekend preview? Leagues Cup preview? Are we doing that? Yeah.
I'm out of town. So
okay,
maybe
not you.
Post game.
Thursday night match reactions.
Maybe live MLS All-Star reaction tomorrow.
I don't know. We'll see. Let us know. Hit us up on Twitter. Hit us up in the comments. Let us know what kind of content you want to see. Maybe we'll just no life this Leagues Cup thing. Do it for the clicks and the vibes. But yo, enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you later this week. Peace, y'all.